Rabbi?
Yes, go ahead, please.
There's a question on the board.
Yes.
It says, if a small bug falls into the food and disappears, assuming it's still somewhere in the food, does it render the food non-kosher?
No, it does not render the food not kosher. The bug is not kosher. So we're trying to find this bug. So if it's drowned somewhere in your soup, that would be a problem. Right? It's hard to find. If it's like maybe it flew away or something, that's much better. So we're trying to be very careful and try to go through the food and find the bug. You understand? It's not we're not allowed to eat bugs. So we're not allowed to eat bugs on one hand, and we're not allowed to waste food, like to throw in the garbage. Okay, what else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So the next question on the board says it's about the issue of bugs in the food, I guess. It says, Shalom, Rabbi. I heard from Rabbi Reuven Shlita, maybe I am not remembering correctly, but something along the lines. If a living bug went into a pot of soup, it makes the soup non-kosher, and also that it is not batel b'shishim. Is that because the soup is hot, or maybe because it is still cooking? Or is it the same case, like what I said, that we just have to look for the bug?
No, we have to look for the bug. The soup did not become not kosher. So even though the bug is there, so if you find the bug, that's it. You throw out, and so the soup is kosher. So if it cooked completely, and you're not sure, so I would say it's actually Bitul b'shishim. So even though, like for example, I'll give you a different example. Some things they do not would not ever sell you in a normal way. In a normal way, for example, broccoli. Go find the kosher broccoli, like frozen. Like unless it's a Jewish company, it's a small batch, it's going to charge you a lot of money. So yes, but otherwise they're never going to certify, right? But if it's not a Jewish company, but if they go into the pulverize it and make some kind of like a dip or something, there is no problem. Even though, right, there were bugs, but they were cut in pieces. You understand? So that's the proof. Or a cauliflower. Yeah, go find the cauliflower. I mean, again, in the kosher stores, they would charge you $10 or $7 for a small pack. Yes, I mean, of course, you can check yourself, but that's the point I'm trying to make. When they pulverize it, make some puree from it, it would be allowed. Of course, they did not have the bugs. They clean it the best was possible, this and that. But of course, we know there were bugs in there. Right, unless you check it. So I checked several times, and it's time consuming, and so a few times I did find, but then I got like too much. Like you can never be sure that you found everything. Understand? Even though we washed, like before, my wife they give me to check, so she would wash 3 times, I think, 2 or 3 times. So like. Most of the stuff was originally there was not there, and still I found things. All of them were dead, but still, like at some point I said, it's not worth it. Whoa, what do I mix? Okay, and it's very possible to miss it. Okay, what else? So just to remove the bug. So if it's not cannot be found, I think that soup is kosher. There is no problem. But when you eat it, like careful, like when with each spoon, like see, or try to pour to a different pot and try to source the best way possible. The problem is with living creature, maybe not may not be nullified. That's I think his point was. I'm just thinking, right? When it's pulverized, like cut in pieces, that's a different story. When it's still alive, that's a different story, right? When it's dead, but it's like if it's flying, not flying, if crawling only, these legs, so many legs. So it's from 1 to 5 violations actually. If somebody eats this bug. Okay. What else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
I don't know if the question that I'm about to say is gonna be a little stupid, but if a kosher bug, meaning like a kosher grasshopper, jumps into the soup and dies into the soup, are we allowed to eat it?
Yes. I mean, you see, usually it's like we're going by tradition. So if we don't have tradition to eat it, even though other people do have tradition, so let them eat it, but it is forbidden to us. You understand? So even though these Yemenite people, they claim that they know which grasshoppers kosher, so let them eat it because they have tradition. But other people, they don't have such a tradition, so we don't eat. And that's why, so if you, I give you a better example. A better example would be about birds, right? So about kosher animals, it says which animals are kosher. Why? Because all other animals are not kosher. But when Torah speaks about birds, it says that it gives a list. I don't remember how many, 20 or 25, 20. I don't remember exactly how many birds, but it's a list. Of course, it's not only these birds. It's subcategory from these birds. It's understandable. So it's much more than these birds. Like similar birds would not be allowed. But so in Shulchan Aruch explains that sometimes the hunter would bring you a bird, and he said, I know that from my father, from this, from that, and he's a God-fearing person, that it's a kosher bird, and you check the sign, like a few other signs, like in the birds, so you can determine it's kosher or not. So, but bottom line, Rima said, the poskim say, you don't need it. If you don't have clear tradition, that from generation, unbroken chain from generation to generation, we don't need it. So that's why some people would not eat turkey, right? Because turkey was introduced later on, so there's no clear tradition. Yeah, it looks like a chicken. Yes, it has a kosher sign. Nobody says it's not kosher, but some people would not eat it because of that, right? And even though many birds are available to eat, but we eat only chicken and some others, like only a few birds that we eat. So same with why? Because of tradition. So same with grasshoppers, we don't eat them. If you can remove them, remove them.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome. So, but with a live bug, yeah, it could be a problem. So again, we have to strain the soup and see if we can remove it for sure. Do everything possible. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
You're